Hi. So first of 3 videos about FrSky S6R receiver with stabilization. First video will be about setting of receiver with stabilization to computer through this USB interface, and setting of receiver in right application, where you can find this application, how configure this application and this receiver, etc. And I will tell you a few details about this receiver. So FrSky S6R receiver is almost same like standard X6R receiver, but without S-bus. If you know what is S-bus, you just know. If you don't know what is S-bus, just don't care about that. If you don't know what is S-bus, probably you will not miss this function, support for S-bus servos. So without S-bus, but with 3-axis stabilization. What is nice? This receiver with stabilization has full support for smart port telemetry sensors. So you can connect all, not only FrSky telemetry sensors with smart port or S-port technology or support. A few things what you must know. On standard FrSky receivers, you can connect everything everywhere. I think ailerons, elevator, etc. On this receiver, not. On this receiver, you must definitively and absolutely respect right connection of all functions in right channel. Aileron 1 on channel 1, elevator channel 2, throttle channel 3, rudder channel 4, aileron 2 channel 5, elevator 2 if you have elevator with 2 servos, elevator 2 on channel 6, and on up position is smart port for telemetry sensors and for connection of this receiver to USB interface and for setting. So again, you must respect this connection, right servos to right connector. Next thing, you must be sure, you must fix your receiver in your airplane really without any movement of any free movement your receiver inside the airplane, because we won't read and stabilize movement of all airplane with receiver, not movement of receiver inside airplane, of course. So you must set your receiver in right position, and you must fix it with hot glue, some tape, etc. Your choice, yes, but you must fix position of receiver really well. You can program this receiver by 2 ways. One way is this USB stick. Second way, in your case, maybe with some sticker here, this is not important. Second way is with use of Lua script and OpenTX version 2.2. This video will be about this USB stick, about where we how connect to computer this thing to computer with Windows. My recommendation is from Windows 7, so 7, 8, 8.1 or 10. On these newer versions of Windows you will probably not need any additional drivers for this USB stick. You will just plug in and everything will be done. So how to connect, where download application, install application and setting in application. This will be first video. In second video I will show you on FrSky Horus, but this is on OpenTX, but this is almost same on FrSky Taranis or Taranis E. How set switches for activation of modes of this receiver. And video 3 will be about flying with this stabilization system. About modes of this receiver. This stabilization, not modes of a receiver, but modes of stabilization. This stabilization has 4 modes. Auto level, basic stabilization, hovering and knife edge flying. Last 2 modes, hovering and knife edge, I will ignore in this movie because this movie is for beginners, and my recommendation is for first flying, just ignore hovering and knife edge with this modes in this stabilization. Use just standard stabilization and auto level, safety switch, panic button. I will show you later what it means. Your life will be easier. Later, when you will have more experiences with this, okay, you can try hovering and knife edge. So now I will turn on computer and I will show you where you can find application for just setting of this USB stick. Just open any browser, internet browser, and find homepage of FrSky company. This FrSky rc.com. Yes, you can see here address FrSky rc.com. On this web page, go on download tool, and on first position we can see tool config tool for S6R. This is what we want. Here just click download and download this this application. Sorry. I have already downloaded this, so I will not download that file. Just you download it somewhere to your computer, unzip this file, and because this is zip, unzip this file, and inside this zip you will see something like S6R config version 1.3, in my case 1.3 MSI. This is just installation file. So you can install this, you will install this application to your computer, and that's all. My application is installed on this computer, so I will not install it now, but you just install and that's all. What now? Now I will show you how you can write one number for write connection of USB stick. You must know a number of COM port. So just put in somewhere on some USB of your computer. In your Windows, depending on the version of your Windows operating system, go in Device Manager, and in Device Manager find line with ports COM and LPT, ports COM LPT, and here you will see something like that. Silicon Labs CP210X USB to UART bridge. In my case, COM3. what you need to know is this number, because you can easily have on your computer more COM ports. So you need to know right number of COM on this device, Silicon Labs blah 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 blah. This device is our USB stick for FrSky stabilization. Yes. So remember this number. Before connecting to computer, I forgot one thing. This USB stick you can use in two modes. When this small switch is on position down and this connector of servo cable, or the servo cable is connected on bottom connector with black wire here, a minus wire is always in center of this USB stick. Down, down. It is for mode when you can flash your receiver or sensors, FrSky receiver or FrSky sensors. If you will switch this switch on up position and you will this cable, servo wire connect on up connector, this is mode for setting or configuration of S6R stabilization. Be sure that your switch is on up position and your connector is on up position with black wire in this position before you will connect this USB stick to your computer. So I will put in on my computer again. So I remember COM3. In your case maybe different COM. Now on your desktop find something like that icon with small jet, S6R config tool. This is our application. Just run it and here we can see some options. On first option we will select configuration of our airplane. Standard airplane, delta wing or standard airplane with V-tail. On all pictures you can see exact configuration of your servos. Remember how I tell you, you must respect right servos in right connectors on the receiver. Here you can see which servo is on which element on your airplane. When you look on your airplane from up position, this is canopy, yes. From up position, left aileron is aileron 1, right aileron is aileron 2. If you have one servo on elevator, probably yes. So elevator is elevator 1. If you have two servos on elevator, this is elevator 1, this is elevator 2, and rudder, of course. You must respect this setting. If you will not respect it, you will just probably destroy your model. In next configuration or next type of airplane, delta wing. If you will fly to this direction, here is front of your wing. Servo from this element connect to channel 1 on aileron 1 and servo from this side connect to channel 2 to elevator channel. And when you will use V-tail, again aileron 1, aileron 2, this is the same like on standard configuration, but servo from this side of V connect to elevator channel on the receiver, and this side of servo, this side of V, servo from this side of V tail connect to rudder channel. Yes, in this setup you must be precise. Yes. On the next option, again, really important thing, configuration or type of installation of mounting of receiver in your model. In all options you will fly with antennas to forward. Yes, to here is heading. Yes, this is direction of flying. This is side with antennas, so all time with antennas forward and with connectors for servos to back side of model. You can use this mounting of your receiver, or this, or this, or this. I think it's clear, and I hope it's clear. If you will just use, for example, this setup, you must use this setup in your model, of course, why not? On next screen you can set gains for gyros for different flight modes or modes of flight stabilization. Actually, for beginners, just don't move with these sliders. Don't change these options, just use it how it is. One thing you will probably, or maybe you must use on this screen. If you will install your receiver to your model and you will just try orientation of your ailerons, elevator, etc., and if you will see that you need reverse, for example on aileron 2, my recommendation is use this servo reverses, because this option is servo reverse for aileron 1, just servo reverse, for aileron 2, for elevator 1, or for elevator 2 option, and for rudder. If you need, if you need servo reverse, make it here. Set here right. Servo orientation of movement, right configuration to your receiver, you will see later, and this is just, I think, everything. On the next option you can change some angle of, if you mount your receiver with wrong angle of installation inside the model, you can fix it here. For auto level separately, for hover, and for knife edge. My recommendation is just install your receiver correctly in your model, and you will not need this option. Yes. And the next most and really important option is calibration, accelerometers calibration. This is really important, and I must tell you, on some computers, on this in my case, sometime this calibration can freeze. In this case, just unconnect your receiver, not USB stick, just disconnect your receiver from your USB stick, connect it again, and continue with next steps. Now I will connect receiver to my USB stick. Connector just on up position, black wire to me, Yes, nothing special. Light on a receiver will blink slowly with red light. And now I will check this number. Remember, on a number from device manager I have only one comb, so I have a correct number here. But if your computer is with more combs, you just must check right number here. Yes, number from device manager. This is really important. This check activate stabilization function of receiver. If you will uncheck this, and if you will write this configuration to your receiver, you will just switch off stabilization. But we want stabilization, so check in, and that's right to just set up. Now we must open communication with our receiver. Just click on open. And how you can check if your connection is right? Look here on this number on accelerometers. If your numbers are likely changing, this is actual data from your receiver. If this number are a little changing and little just if your numbers are changing, your connection is okay. Sorry for my English. So now we will make a calibration. So my recommendation is something like this, some box, and just set your receiver on same position like on picture and look on LED light. We must see yellow light blinking. After blinking, we can go on the next step. So press calibration. If nothing's happened, just press it again. Now you can see maybe yellow LED light blinking. Okay, yellow LED light is just after blinking. So press next. Change orientation of your receiver by picture, and again calibration. Yellow light I can see blinking. Now is LED light yellow LED light off. Okay, press next. This is orientation up with the servo connectors up. Calibration, yellow light blinking, yellow is off. Okay, next. Antennas up. Press calibration. Nothing. Again. Yellow. Okay, it's done. Next. Change orientation by picture. Press calibration. Yellow is off. And last step. Press calibration. Yellow. Okay, it's done. When I will press next, I can see orientation of receiver, which we make a few steps ago, so we don't need to repeat this calibration. If Sometimes can happen when you will press calibration, you will not see yellow light. Look on this number up. If these numbers will be fixed without any change, your connection between your receiver and your USB stick is broken. In this case, just disconnect your receiver, connect it again, check if numbers up are slightly changing again, and continue with your calibration. Yes. We are almost done, but last step is really important. We must write our configuration. It means type of airplane, mounting type of receiver inside the airplane, maybe servo reverses, and of course calibration. All this data we must write to receiver. Without writing, all is just without effect. So you must press write and wait for green confirmation, this complete write configuration. Now are change data, accelerometer calibration, wing type, mounting type, now are written to receiver. And that's all. If you want, now you can close. You can close connection with your receiver. You can disconnect your receiver from USB stick. If you want check if you really write data inside your receiver, just change these settings in application on some different data, different of your setup. Yes. Connect again your receiver to USB. I am connecting with servo cable my receiver. Open connection and read configuration from your receiver. And if everything is right, setting of this application will be changed by your configuration saved in your receiver. So read, and you can see how this window and this window is changed by our configuration inside the receiver. So for this video it's all. In next video we will take a look on configuration in transmitter. I will show it in Horus. Again, it will be completely same on Taranis transmitters. So thank you for watching. Sorry for my English, and have a nice day.